the Toronto Huskies. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
We got this.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Now a handoff working right. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Alert three. Check the. Hey, lock it. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on second down. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Great stone travel. Smooth.
Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Protein spill.
Check the hot read.
Hey, exit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch the whip.
Look, squeeze.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's the way. Kill.
Rock it. Speed grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
X3, 218, chop it.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Let's go.
Now Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, 2, 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Jones pass. Complete to Terry McLaurin. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Christian, Travis.
Check nickel. 25. Check 20.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards.
Okay, ready?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the lock.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this. Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
15 line. 15 line. Pro team spill.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. He'll look to throw, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Hunter Henry, his third touchdown now on the year, and his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Eckler trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pick.
2nd and 6. That's complete. It's Gordon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 13. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Curtis Samuel. 81 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Trent Sherfield, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Check 43.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Mike's 49.
Jones throwing on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will